Normally, I do go for a full hour with Reiki, but my arms be tired. All right. If you guys are subscribers on TikTok and here on YouTube, I may or may not have picked up some new plants. I've rescued them from Lowe's. And I know you guys love the plant names and the backstory, so just know that over the next few weeks, I'll be making sure you guys get introduced to all of my plants, both at the shop and here at my house. Caps, I'm having a hard time drawing these cards for you. I'm just going to pause what I'm saying. But I've had requests for backstories on all the plants, so that's what's going to happen. So for those of you guys that have never watched me read, I have been reading professionally since 2014. And here's my little spiel. When I say professionally, I don't mean that I just read for friends and family. I mean, that is when I got my first job reading professionally for a massive site called Purple Ocean. I did my time in little shops. I did my time reading for friends and family. I've been reading actually professionally since 2014, almost 10 full years. So I pay attention to every little thing. For those of you guys that are budding card readers, here's a little 101 tip. Pay attention to the way your cards shuffle. Pay attention to the way your cards shuffle. It will tell you a lot about what the reading is going to be. I'm not looking at these. I haven't looked at them. Caps, the fact that it took a while to get these last two cards out, and that when I pulled your anchor card, there were two cards, it tells me it's going to be one of those kind of hesitant weeks for you, okay? It's going to be one of those weeks where things don't come as they need to for Cappies, and if you guys know anything about Capricorns, they don't like to wait. No cardinal sign likes to wait. But, ready? Oh, 6 is a powerful number. Both cards have a 6 in them. All right. Cappies, you guys start off with Osiris. This is commitment, responsibility. It's also acquisition. So I want you to think about that acquisition, okay? Cappies, for some reason, always take on all the responsibility. This is not so much, this week is not so much about responsibility. It's more about acquisition, okay? But not in the way that you normally go about gathering in things, Capricorn. Because next you have the cosmic womb. I know this card is kind of hard to see. This is the divine feminine. This is also the number 6. Then you have the will o' the wisp. This is treasures hidden in the shadows. And this is the number 62. 6 and 6, okay? 6 is a powerful number this week, Capricorns. Watch for your 6s. They're going to show up a lot, okay? So remember whenever I said that how your cards shuffled gives me a little idea about how your week is going to go, right? So here's the thing. With this acquisition, it's not going to come in the way you Capricorns normally... Bitsy, you can go ahead and mute that person. It's not going to come in the way you Capricorns normally get it. Now, I know a thing or two about Capricorns, especially Capricorn women. We don't like to show our femininity super crazy bad. We like to be tough bitches. So do Aries. Every single cardinal fucking sign, if you are a female, you don't like to be squishy. If you're a dude, a Capricorn, an Aries, a cardinal sign, you don't like to be squishy either, because cardinal signs are leaders. So when I say that the Capricorns are going to have to connect to their divine feminine this week, almost every Capricorn in here went, huh? It is what it is, Capricorn. It is what it is, Capricorn. You're going to have to connect to your divine feminine with this acquisition. The other thing is this. It's going to be a week where there's going to be some of that old shadow work. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be a shadow work week, Capricorns, okay? So before you get angry, listen to me. Remember that old shadow work shit you did like years ago? When you first started your path, when you first started your shadow work and you worked through like that main thing that was just sitting on your chest like a stone, you worked through it. That's going to pop up again this week, but not in the way you think. It's going to pop up and you're going to realize, oh my God, that didn't trigger me. Oh my God, I actually healed some shit. So it's not that it's going to be a shadow work week for you, Capricorns. It's that it's going to be that week where you see, the universe shows you, you did do the thing. You can do the thing. And the things that you learned from the shadow work aspect that you did heal from are pretty fantastic. So even though this week, Capricorns, is not going to be a week where you're going to acquire all of these things with your normal go get 'em self, you're going to have to tune into that divine feminine. And the universe is going to show you exactly how powerful you are, Capricorn. Okay? Stones for Capricorns. I'm going to say Garnet, which is the majority of your birthstones. Garnet, Garnet, Garnet. Garnet is all about passion and fire and the divine feminine and all of that amazing friendship and loyalty and love that Capricorns pride themselves in having. Okay? Garnet. All the Garnets, Capricorns. Okay? For those of you guys that have never watched me read for the Zodiacs on Monday, hi, my name's Bodhi. Every single Monday at 8:30, I do a Warrior Reiki session, and I follow it by Zodiac reads for the signs. I'm having to put the disclaimer in all of my things now that all of this is for entertainment purposes only. But I always start with Capricorn because my logical brain is January 1 to December 31. So I start with Capricorn. I go around the horn. My sweet little Sagittariuses, I know some of you laugh at that, always are last but not least. This is also on YouTube, so you can go back and watch it at any time. You can watch your moon, your rising, all of those things. Okay? So, here we go. Here we go, Aquarius. Well, all right, Aquarius. It's a week of number one for you. It's a week of looking out for number one, Aquarius. Both your cards have the number one in them, 12 and 19. Now, when I say looking out for number one, Aquarius, that does not mean that you can be a dick this week, okay? No be dick. Just look out for number one. So here's the thing, Aquarius. Before I start with this, I'm going to tell you guys this. This is going to be a week where you're going to have to protect some of your space, some of your stuff. Don't hesitate to do that, Aquarius. Don't hesitate to protect your shit. Okay? You guys start off with El Shaddai, which is wisdom. It's that paternal instinct. It's also kindness. And I know almost every Aquarius went, huh? You know I'm right. You know I'm right, Aquarius. You know I'm right. I'm just kidding. The paternal aspect here is what we're going to talk about. Ooh, big solar flare. Cool. Because your next card right here is protecting the future. This is the Dragon's Hoard. This is the number 12. So this is what I'm talking about right here, Aquarius. This is that paternal instinct, that protection, okay? There is some things that are coming in your future that you've been manifesting, that you've been paying attention to, that you've been working really, really hard. And for some reason, there is shit attacking your manifestation. There is shit attacking your shit. That paternal instinct is going to be to protect it. Now, your next card is the spiritual narcolepsy card, and this is the number 19. Because in protecting this stuff right here, it does not involve spiritual warfare at all this week, Aquarius. I know, right? Woo! This stuff right here, the stuff you need to protect, hey, sugar, There's my dude sending me some fire. The thing you need to protect, Aquarius, has nothing to do with your spiritual aspect. It doesn't. Okay? What it has to do with is physical things in the here and now. It has nothing to do with spiritual stuff. It means you have to really pay attention to all the physical things around you. Okay? Pay attention to all of it. This means that the things threatening your shit are real world things. It is not spiritual things. Not everything that attacks you is something spiritual, okay? It could just be a douchebag boss or somebody in your family that just doesn't like you. Or it literally could be something random. Not everything is a spiritual attack, guys, okay? But, Aquarius, you're going to have to be on it. You're going to have to be on it. So, stones for Aquarius. Trust your instinct. I'm going to say anything black that you're drawn to. Obsidian, Apache tears, jet, onyx, agate. Any of the black stones that you are drawn to. Keep it on you. Switch them out. Wear all of them. Whatever it is you need. But any black stone you're drawn to. Okay? Obsidian's been kind of one of my go-tos for a little bit. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. There are a lot of Aquariuses here this evening. What's up with that? All right, Pisces. Where's all my Piscesians at? Pisces. Well, okay. First two cards came out like that. This last card, however, it took more than a hot minute to get it, and the cards kept trying to go everywhere. So I know you Pisces were like, better week than last week, better week than last week. It'll be a better week, but just know this weekend's going to be a doozy. All right, we ready? You guys start off with the Morrigan. I thought I was going to yawn. I am going to yawn. There it is. You didn't see anything. You start off with the Morrigan, which is opposition. It's anticipation. It's fate. The Morrigan is a very powerful goddess. The Morrigan is a triple goddess. She embodies 3 different phases of you, phases of her, phases of growth. The Morrigan is also a war goddess. So, here's the thing, Pisces. There's going to be a big, massive aspect of power coming into your path this week. I'm just letting you know. I didn't mean to hit you there, TikTok. A big bump of power coming just right into your lap this week, Pisces. Here's where I quote Spider-Man and say, with great power comes great responsibility, because you can't make this shit up. This is Crown Games and the right use of power. So as the Morrigan pops in, as this power pops in, as this opposition and anticipation pops in, Pisces, you have to know when and where to utilize this power. You cannot just go flinging your little water power out everywhere this week, Pisces, okay? So in other words, when all of that shit pops up and you want to be like, oh yeah, bitch, well look here. Maybe take a breath. Maybe take a breath. When you hold all of the cards and someone is pushing those buttons and you want to fling cards at them, take a breath. Take a breath, because the last card that you have here, Pisces, is grace and generosity. I shit you not. Okay? grace and generosity. Pisces, this means that you're going to have to be graceful and generous with all of this power. I know, you don't want to. You want to be the fucking tidal wave, Pisces, but you need to be those awesome surfing waves, not the tidal wave, not the tsunami. You have to be the awesome surfing waves that everyone loves, okay? You got me? You okay? I know every Pisces are like, but I want to be the tidal wave. Be the tidal wave like out in the ocean where no one can really see. And then be the cool little surfer waves up close to the shore. Deal? Deal? Can we make that deal? Is that cool? I'll give you permission to be the tidal wave, but you have to be the nice, cool wave up by the shore. Is that cool? Is that cool? Yeah? All right. So, stones for Pisces. Stones for Pisces. Aquamarine. Aquamarine. Amazonite. I'm going to give you a couple because sometimes they're a little hard to find, okay? Yes, yeah. Aquamarine, Amazonite, and if you cannot find either one of those, Sodalite is going to be the last ditch effort. But really, Aquamarine or Amazonite are going to be the best. Okay? Okay? I love that all the Pisces just agreed to absolutely be a tidal wave out in the ocean. All right. That would bring me to my wonderful little Aries, right? Aries, it took me a second to pop out your anchor card there. You know, it's been a hot minute since I've done an Oracle Card 101 class. I think I probably need to schedule one of those again sometime soon. Where's all my Aries gang at? There, I see all the fire signs popping in there. So the reason that my mods keep putting the disclaimer up and that I have said, Aries, I cannot get this last card to draw. That was kind of an iffy thing right there. The reason that I'm saying that is because there are a lot of states out there that have laws against card reading, against any kind of divination. And what's interesting is a lot of these laws, I am going to do a video about it. A lot of these laws were written back at the turn of the century, and in no way do they correlate to now. The other thing that is really interesting too is that a lot of these laws are written so wide and broadly that it technically covers every religion, including Christianity. So if you were to go into a pastor's office and they were to open the Bible and read you just the passage that they're called to read you, which technically is divination, they could get in trouble for that. So I will be putting out a video about it because I did see that there was an area in Pennsylvania where the police chief was going after readers and so on. And yeah. So we'll be talking about that in a video. Okay. All right. Aries. Ready? Well, okay. Remember when I said that it took me a bit to get your anchor card to draw? Remember when I said that it took me a while to get this last card to draw? Aries, do you remember that? Do you remember when that happened? Yeah. All right. So you start off with Nyx, which is the enchantress of the night. This is secrets and being very vigilant. Now, the secret aspect and the night aspect, I want you to think about that, okay? This is kind of a pause. I know every Aries, when I said pause, went, oh. Every one of you, I've given you something to go bleh about. So it's just going to be that kind of week. Every one of you has something to go just bleh. So Aries. Aries. No yawn. There was no yawn there. You didn't see anything. So, Aries, please don't shoot the messenger. I don't expect y'all to sleep very well this week. When Nyx pops up, it's usually one of two things. It's either very intense, amazing, insane dreams, or it's not sleeping, like you just can't sleep. Okay. The reason I said this being very vigilant is because right here you have the Watchers card, which is a transpersonal card. This is you paying very, very close attention to every little thing around you. And we have the red dot of death. Okay, Aries, this is you paying very close attention to every single little thing around you. In other words, a pause and looking at everything. The other thing is this. This one did come out upside down. This is the spirit of adventure. This is moving forward and action and go, 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 like Aries normally is. Aries, this is literally a week of pause for you. Okay. Now, this pause may come in the form of some insomnia that keeps you from doing a whole bunch of shit during the day like you're used to doing. It could be a form of a pause in that maybe the job you're working on, the project you're working on hits a snag, or maybe you get sick this week. I'm not speaking that into existence, but maybe you end up staying home a lot this week. There is some kind of pause coming your way this week, Aries. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Because here's the thing. When you have this pause, especially with Nyx leading this little line here, it means there are a lot of secrets that you can uncover while you're in this watcher mode. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Just saying what I'm saying, Aries. Just saying. All right, Aries. I'm gonna say Howlite, because I know you, Aries, and I know that you don't like to sit still, and I know that when you're told you have to sit still, it makes you a little agitated. Howlite is a good stone for dispersing anger and for calming down and things like that. I'm also going to say pair this with clear quartz, because clear quartz, A, is an amplifier, and B, allows for clear sight on an issue. Being that you had Nyx and all those little secrety secrets right there, Aries, just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying, okay? So, at least we don't have feral Capricorns this week. Tauruses, where's my Tauruses at? Let's see if we have feral Tauruses. All right. Thank you, Lizzie Lou. I appreciate that. There they are. There's all the Tauruses. Tauruses were pretty on it with their cards. They're just bam, bam, bam. All right. We ready, Tauruses? Okay. Tauruses, you have the Master of the Great Hunt. This is natural balance. It's being very authoritative. It's also hunting down what you're after. Taurus, you go from a feral week to a power week. Now, in hunting down what you're after, this doesn't always mean like a massive manifestation. It doesn't always mean all the yawns. Taurus, this doesn't necessarily mean you going out there and just, I spy and everything. What it means is all of that power and all of that inner bull you hold in there. It's going to be a powerful week, Taurus, because you also have, just like the Pisces, the right use of power. So when it comes to hunting down things and gathering in what you've been manifesting and so on, know that you need to be ready for when all of this starts to just come falling in your lap. because you Tauruses have been manifesting a lot of things as far as your personal power goes. Whether this is with your job, your family, your friends, whatever it is, there is some aspect of personal power that you have been manifesting, Taurus, and it is coming your way faster than you realize. This is a week to get prepared for it. You know why? Because you also have the inspiration card, which is the number 33. 3 is a perfect balance. 3 is also a master at manifesting. And this is the inspiration card. So I'm sitting here telling you, you need to get ready for all of this power to come falling in your lap. This is the week that you have the inspiration to gather all of the things. So you have every catcher mitt in every position that could possibly be for you to catch all of this power coming your way. So Taurus, while this is a preparation week, it is also a very quick, let's go, 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 go week. If y'all have Tauruses in your life, they are not going to sit down this week. They're not about sitting still. They're not about watching TV. They're not about laying on their ass. This is not a feral Taurus week, thank God. But this is absolutely not a sit still Taurus week either. Okay? Taurus, this is a great time for all the preparation for the things you want to come in the future. Okay? Lay the groundwork, Taurus. Stones for Taurus. Petrified wood. Petrified wood and or Apache tears. Now, Apache tears are technically a form of obsidian, but they are a very grounding form of obsidian. Petrified wood itself is amazingly grounded because last week, being a feral Taurus, you may be a little ungrounded. Okay? Petrified wood, Apache tears for all my Taurus friends out there. All right. Where's my sweet, wonderful Geminis? There they are. I always love when I call out a sign. Y'all come out in force. I love it. Geminis, y'all signs were just like that. I mean, your cards. Bam, 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 bam. Just like that. All right. Okay. Geminis, you guys start off with Arthur. Now, this is nobility and championship, but this is also self-realization, and that is what we're going to focus on here, Geminis. I love that your cards came out like that, like there was no hesitation with them, which means this is something that you guys have actually been asking for. This is something you guys have been manifesting, this self-realization aspect. Now, the first few days of this week, Gemini, I don't want you to get angry, okay? I don't want you to get angry. The first part of this week, you have lost in space, which is needing direction. When we hit a self-realization mode, phase, okay? We go through this little bit of, I don't know which way to go. The whole point of self-realization, of hitting some self-realization, it's like when you come out of the void when it comes to a spiritual awakening and you're on this whole new plateau and you're like, I don't know which way to go. That's kind of what this is. Along with this yawn. When you hit self-realization, you're going to feel a little lost, okay? Because it's not somewhere you've ever been before, Gemini. It's a new little phase and you'll go through it repeatedly, okay? You'll go through it repeatedly. But you are going to feel just a little off kilter, just a little lost the first part of this week. It'll be okay, all right? I'm going to say probably until Wednesday-ish. You're going to feel a little off kilter. But this right here is fantastic. This is a beginner's mind. So what this means is after this kind of lost in space, I don't know what the fuck to do with myself, where am I going? You get this kind of epiphany with this self-realization, Geminis. So if y'all have Geminis in your life, just know that Thursday, all through the weekend, just let them jump on the bed. Let them eat ice cream for breakfast. Let them stay up late and watch cartoons, whatever it is that they need to do, because this is going to be a weekend where the Geminis are more tuning into their inner child. They're doing some inner child work. And not only that, but you're looking at your spiritual path and this self-realization with a whole new perspective. You're looking at it like explaining something to a kiddo who has never heard of this before. And all of those basic but perfect questions are going to pop in your head this weekend, Gemini. It's going to be a big, huge, amazing breakthrough week. Okay? In a good way, Gemini, in a good way. It won't be that week where you're like, oh my God, I can't wait for this to be over. In fact, you're probably going to really love this energy this week, Geminis, and it's going to be really hard for you to let go of it. Okay? Stones for Gemini. You know, I'm going to say selenite. I'm going to say selenite. Because you're fixing to go through this amazing kind of self-realization. You're going to find out that there are some things you've been doing that aren't happening anymore, that, you know, aren't good, whatever. There's going to be a lot of shit that basically just need to clear out. So, yeah. All right. We're ready. Where's my Cancers at? A lot of people, Cancers, okay. I didn't even hardly get anything shuffled. Cancers they're on it. I don't know if I like the sound of that, because I know a little too many of you Cancers, and when y'all are like on it, you're, I don't know about that. And that's funny. I have this stand over here that's holding my phone that YouTube is on, and it's a little older and it's not been working as well as it should, and so my whole phone is funny. Anyway, here we go, Cancers. Y'all just popped out the cards like that. Just kind of surprising. All right. Cancers, you start off with the Prince, the forgotten adversary. So this is sorrow, this is lost valor, and this is also a little bit of something you have overlooked in the past, okay? This is you getting back to some things that kind of hurt you a little deep. Now, this is not your week, okay? But I'm going to say that this is going to kind of permeate the first couple of days of this week. It's probably happened today. It'll happen a little bit tomorrow, where you're going to be looking at things where you feel like you did all of this work. You got no recognition for it. No one said, man, that's a good job. I can't believe you did that. That's fucking amazing. No one gave you those kudos. This is also going to be a thing where you're looking at something specific like, you bitch. I can't believe you did that to me, okay? All of these things like this are going to be popping up over the next couple of days. Now, here's the thing, Cancer. The next couple of days, like I said, today, tomorrow, you're kind of going to be a hard ass. You're kind of going to be a hard ass. You're kind of going to be a dick. So if you guys have Cancers in your life, just know, you know, don't really take it personal unless they specifically say it's your fault. But don't take it personally, because here's the thing. And Cancers, I want you to really listen to this. Just like the Capricorns, Cancers, you also have the divine feminine, the cosmic womb. Now, yours is a little different than the Capricorns in that you have people around you that are this for you. Okay? You have people around you that are you being in touch with your divine feminine. It doesn't matter what you are. Every single person has a divine masculine and a divine feminine, and you have to find that balance, okay? Sometimes we need someone else who embodies, thank you, Amy. Sometimes we need someone else who embodies the divine feminine or embodies the divine masculine to help kind of pick us up when we're having a pity party in our pants. You like that? Pity party in your pants. Don't ban me on TikTok for saying that. Anyway, there is going to be this person for you this week, Cancers, okay? Now, this last card is the group think card. I want you to listen really careful, Cancers, okay? Let this person help you. Let this person help you. I feel like I'm talking to the Capricorns here. I ought to be really talking to the Capricorns and the Virgos because they're the worst at letting people fucking help them. But Cancers, let this person help you. Now, I don't mean they're going to give you $10,000, fix all your problems. What I mean is let them hang out with you. Let them hold your hand. Let them hug you, Cancer. Let them help take some of the burden and the bullshit off of your shoulders. You're going to end up being that person for them eventually too. Let this person help you. This group think card right here means that this is not the week for you to hermit your damn self in your crab shell. Okay, Cancers? No crabby, hermiting, hermit self. Don't do it. This is the week for you to be around friends, for you to be around family, for you to be around people that you enjoy. Now, for those of you guys that are not Cancers, I'm going to tell you a little secret about Cancers. Are you ready? Cancers really are fucking squishy. They are super mega squishy. They are. I don't know if you guys ever saw Futurama where Zoidberg loses his shell to get a new shell and he's just like this blubbering mass. That's a Cancer. I just want you guys to know. Cancers, I'm telling all of your secrets. They are the squishiest of the fucking squishies. Okay? I'm just saying what I'm saying. So Cancer, this is the week. Hey, Chris. Thank you. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. This is the week where the Cancers, you guys, hang out with people you enjoy. Hang out with people you enjoy. Don't hang out with these fuckers that made you feel this way. Hang out with this person, with these people that heal you. Okay? Okay? I'll be on all weekend because it's Friday the 13th. You can come hang out with me. I got you. All right? Stones for Cancers. Prehnite's going to be a good one because that's a healer's healing stone. But anything that reconnects you back to water. So anything that's blue, anything ruled by the water element. So Lapis, Sodalite, those are going to be fantastic for you this week, Cancers, okay? Pull your beautiful blue out and yeah. Okay? All right. Where's my lovely little drama-filled Leos at? It's time for drama class, and we are reading for the Leos. We about ready? Yeah, look, there's all the Leos. They are on it. All right. Well. Leos, you guys start off with the caretaker of the loss. So this is memory and assistance and taking a break. But we're not focused on taking the break. We're focused on memory and assistance. Here's why. Thanks, Amy, for the little baby dragon. Thank you for the baby dragon. That was so cute. All right. You guys also have the wailing tree. This is reconciliations. Now, remember when I said we're going to focus on memory and assistance? Now, if you guys have ever watched me read or you've watched me at all for any length of time, you know that I have two Leo children. One is a Leo Virgo cusp, the epic B Rhodey. I've also raised a third Leo. I happen to know you Leos inside and out as to how you act, okay? My mom was a Cancer Leo cusp. That one right there. Now that one. Okay. If you guys have ever known a Cancer Leo cusp, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you know I'm right. Love my mom, but you know I'm right. You know I'm right. So, you Leos, here's the thing. Leos are all one way or the other. They are either all about them or they're all about helping someone else. There is no in between. They don't know how to balance that. It's all about that Leo. It's all about them, or it's all about helping someone else. So they do this to their detriment. There is no in the middle. There is no fine line. There is or there isn't. That's it. Leos, this week right here, you're going to be really falling into the let's help someone else to my detriment. That is this caretaker of the lost. Now, here's the thing, Leos. Put your assistance in the right place. Because here's the other thing. People around Leos know how they are. They know that they swing back and forth from being all about them to all about helping other people. And when they swing to being all about helping other people, the people that really know the Leos and they're a little unscrupulous, they're going to take advantage of that. They're going to take advantage of that. So Leos, pay attention to who is actively trying to force you to help them this week. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Pay attention to the ones that are trying to bribe you, to coerce you, to, well, you never help me. Pay attention to those people. And then pay attention to the people that aren't saying a damn thing, but you know damn well that they need help. Pay attention to the people that in your gut, in your heart, is you know you need to be helping that person. I don't care how much this other person is over here guilting you, bribing you, whatever, into helping them. Don't do it. You know why? Because you also have the Feast of Plenty, and this is choices and their consequences, Leos. If you help this person who is trying to bribe you, make you do the things, etc., there will be consequences. Instead, if you help the person that you know actually needs your help and isn't asking for shit, if you make the right choice, there are good consequences. Now, some of you Leos won't listen and you will continue to help this person right here, even though this person right here has fucked you over a few times. Just remember, Leos, think really hard before you try to help anyone this week or before you make a decision to help anyone this week. Okay? Because there are choices and there are consequences that come with that. And you know what? If this person right here pops up and they're like, well, you never help me or blah, blah, blah. They try to bribe you. They try to do whatever. All you got to do is say, hey, my spiritual advisor told me on Monday that I need to kind of pull back, that I need to be circling my wagon and taking care of me. Feel free to blame it on me. You have my permission. Blame it on me. So if you don't want to help this person and you're too nice to say no, Leos, because y'all fluctuate between that two, you're either a super hard ass or you're super squishy. You're like the big hard fluffy lion or the really soft fluffy lion. This week you're kind of the soft fluffy lion. So if you feel like you're the soft fluffy lion this week, all you have to do is blame it on me. Blame it on me. Say, well, you know, my spiritual advisor told me to tell you to fuck off. All right, Leos. Stones for Leos. I'm going to give you a couple because I'm I'm going to say rose quartz, and here's why. Because when this person pops up, they're going to draw a lot of unhealed aspects of you out, the bad person, not the good one, okay? So they're going to draw a lot of things out in you that's going to open up some shadowy things. So rose quartz is going to help tremendously because that's going to help you with that self-love and so on. The other thing I'm going to say is something protective, Leos, okay? I really am going to say like jet or obsidian. One of those two. Black tourmaline is good too, but something protective, okay? Okay? Yes. The answer is yes. All right. Virgos, come on now. I didn't even get a chance to draw your card. You just flung one out. I didn't even get the week shuffled all the card deck shuffled all the way. I didn't get the week shuffled either. Virgos, don't be pushy this week. Okay, or do. I didn't even get to shuffle either deck completely. And the Virgos are like, this is my card. This is my card. In fact, over here, you drew 2 cards before I ever got a chance to even... I'm just saying what I'm saying. All right, Virgos. I'm watching you. Virgos, you guys start off with Genie the Maid. Now, this is humility, champion, and disillusionment. Okay? I think it's funny how I was kind of goading you, Virgos, a little bit, making fun of you a little bit about the way the cards shuffled because of these other 2 cards. This is going to be a week, Virgos, where you're kind of split in half. You're not your normal, balanced, thinky self. Okay? So if you have Virgo in your moon, if you have a Virgo moon, know that your emotions are going to be completely split back and forth. It is going to be an absolute balancing act for you this week, Virgos. With your emotions and your mood going back and forth, you're going to go from letting that ego get the best of you and everything about you to being really humble and kind and sweet. Which means if you live with a Virgo, know that they're going to be Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde this week. I'm sorry. Not quite feral like a couple of signs last week, but it is going to be that week where Virgos, you are kind of going to be Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. This is going to be a severe balancing act for you. The reason is this. There is a lot of energy that is in behind you this week, Virgos. There's a lot. I haven't done my astrological forecast. I'm going to do that after this, so I'll get it back out because I haven't done one in a couple weeks. I realized that earlier. So we're going to find out what's going on, Virgos, and why you guys are having this issue. I do know that there's an eclipse on the 14th, so there's that. It could be that bringing in all this crazy energy back and forth, but Virgos, balance. Because you guys also have limitless possibility. Virgos, if you can balance out this energy this week, if you can kind of hone it, if you can make sure that one doesn't run more rampant than the other, you have a limitless possibility this weekend of what you can bring in, what you can manifest, all of it. It's a lot of power, and a lot of times when a lot of power like this comes falling in your lap, it's hard not to swing one way or the other, Virgos, okay? So balance is going to be absolutely key. Absolutely key this week, Virgos, okay? Find that balance and you literally can manifest anything you want. Anything you want, Virgos, okay? Virgos, as far as stones go, I'm going to say this. you need something for balance. Anything that is going to help you connect to your higher self. A Narmada stone is great. Indigo Gabbro is great. Howlite is great. If you can balance and you can connect to your higher self, Virgos, this is the week for the Moldavite. I'm just saying, this is the week for the Moldavite. Just saying what I'm saying. So, Virgos, balance is key for you, okay? Absolute key for you. And then you manifest your little Virgo asses off, all right? Manifest your Virgo asses off. And Virgos, you know, if you got the Moldavite, wear it. I'm just saying what I'm saying. All right. That brings me to my sweet little Libra-loos. Yeah? Yeah? I would say if you have a Virgo placement in any of your major three, whether it's your sun, your moon, or your rising, this is the week for the Moldavite. This is the week, okay? All right. We're ready? Where's all my Libras at? No one saw that. No one saw that. Happy birthday over there on YouTube. Okay, I love it when the colors show up across all the cards. It's interesting. Libras, you guys are going to have a very interesting week this week. You guys start off with the Mother of Dawn, which is beauty and agency and compassion. Thank you for that, love. Now, here's some things. Here's some things. Libras, this is going to be a week where you feel your authentic self. You really feel like your authentic self is able to kind of come out of the woodwork, that it's able to come out of this mask you've put on it. You really feel like your authentic self is like, okay? I love that, but here's the problem with it. I shouldn't say I love that, but I love it. You guys deserve it and you guys need it. The problem is this. You also have the Fool's Embrace, which is transmuting pain. Meaning, the first few days this week, I'm really going to say today, tomorrow, and probably most of Wednesday, there's going to be a lot of painful things that pop up. This is a lot of shadow work. This is a lot of past traumas. This is a lot of heavy things. Like, it's just a lot, Libras. It's a lot. And it's not really anything that happens on the outside. It's just some weird little tiny crazy thing that triggers something in you to bring back some of this shit. So like I said, these first couple of days they're going to be a little yucky. They're going to be a little yucky, okay? The other thing is this. You also have the universe is your partner. And I want you to notice that we go from all this red and orange and yellow, and then it's just in the moon here, back to the red and orange and yellow. So Libras, it's a powerful week for you. The universe is just right in the palm of your hand. So even though while you're doing this and while you're having all of this shitty mixed shit pop up, it is happening for a reason. So when it pops up and you're stuck in your own wonderful little Libra head and you're overthinking everything and why didn't I do this and why did I do that and blah, blah, blah. What I want you to think about, Libras, is that everything happens for a reason. All of these things are popping up for a reason. All of this bullshit is coming up for a reason. Okay? I want you to remember that. It doesn't mean that it's not going to suck. It doesn't mean you're not going to yawn 8 times in a row. It doesn't mean that this is going to get any easier. What it does mean is that by this weekend, you're going to see very quickly why this has been happening. This is the reason why this is going to happen. Okay? It's going to be a very powerful weekend for you, Libras. It's going to be a very powerful week overall. But this weekend, when you start to see this, you Libras are going to feel like you are on top of the power game. I'm just letting you know. I know that Virgos had a very powerful read too, but Libras, you guys are just in the same aspect as the Virgos. Okay? Just saying what I'm saying. Saying what I'm saying. Libras, don't let all the bullshit over the next couple of days, especially up here, get to you. It is going to swing you off balance, but you'll come right back, okay? Okay? All right. Y'all didn't see that either. Stones for Libras. I'm going to say lab. I'm going to say lab. Lab is kind of like that gentle, big sister, that Nana that's going to come and just take you by the hand and gently help you find the path. It's also going to be, it's also going to be a good one for spiritual protection. Okay? So, all the lab for the Libras. Scorpios. Where's my Scorpios? There they all are. There they all are. Well, okay, Scorpio's going to pull 2 cards out at the same time too. All right. Okay. What the fuck? Why am I yawning so damn much? I know why I'm yawning. I've been running myself silly. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm going through a major expansion at my shop. We have been painting and working kind of night and day. And yeah, I am absolutely not 19 anymore. And it is what it is. All right, here we go, Scorpios. You guys start off with the Poet of Avalon. This is fame and stagnation and pride. Now, Scorpios, this right here tells me that right now, today, in this moment, you have some kind of stagnant energy going on. It tells me that over the next couple of days, this is kind of going to, I don't feel like it's going to get worse. I just feel like it's kind of going to bubble to the surface more. Does that make sense? Like, it's not like all of this stagnation is going to get bigger and worse. It's just you're going to feel it more. It hasn't changed. It's just going to bubble to the surface. Now, this stagnation has nothing to do with your pride. This stagnation has nothing to do with where you are in life. This stagnation has everything, however, to do with 2 different things. You are not allowed to be angry at the messenger, Scorpio. Okay? You may have been being a little too hard-hearted lately, Scorpios. Thank you, M. You may have been cutting off some of that love that people are trying to show you, Scorpios. You may have been putting up walls, Scorpios. You may have been cutting people off from you, Scorpios. So this is a week of a lot of compassion. This is a week where you Scorpios are going to want to be a little squishy. So just know that you're going to be kind of like, can I hold your hand? Can I sit next to you? You're probably going to be a little touchy-feely, Scorpios. Okay? For those of you guys that have Scorpios in your life, especially if you have Scorpio kids, eat it up while you can and know that I will absolutely be jealous. Okay? Okay? Scorpios, Y'all been pushing everybody away for a little bit, and now it's time that you are wanting them back to be squishy. I'm tired of this. You didn't see anything, but I'm tired of that. I'm tired of this. All right. What's really interesting is this. This is the Ancestral Wisdom card, Scorpios. Now, after this compassion card here, having your Ancestral Wisdom card comes up tells me that it's going to be a weekend, Scorpios, where you're going to want to get back to visiting some family. You're going to want to find out about your family tree. You're going to want to do all of this stuff that revolves around your family aspects that you haven't been doing in a long time. So, I'm just letting you know it is going to be that way. So, be prepared to dive back into some wonderful things from your past, from your family, from your ancestors. In fact, it may be a good weekend for you to do all that DNA stuff that you've been wanting to do. It may be a good weekend for you to sit and just dig into your past. Look at where you came from. But, Scorpios, you're going to be a little squishy. You're going to be a little lovey-dovey. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying. So if you have a Scorpio friend and they suddenly get really huggy, it is what it is. Just let it happen. They need a hug, okay? They've been too hard lately, and they need a hug. They need a hug. All right. Stones for Scorpios. I'm actually going to say either pink Botswana agate, which is a pretty common stone, or rose quartz if you can't find the Botswana agate. Pink Botswana agate helps you connect to the divine feminine. It helps you connect to your inner feminine, to that love aspect, etc. If you can't find it, then go with rose quartz. Okay? Ready? Because now we're on to my sweet Sagittariuses who have waited so patiently. There's my Sagittariuses. All right. Here we go. So, Sagittarius, how are we? How are we? How are my little archers? We having a good Monday so far? Yeah. Took me a minute on that first card, but that second one, y'all were out. Y'all were out. Okay. I find it interesting you have 4 and then 22. So you have 4 and then a number that equals 4. So 4 is going to be a powerful number this week. This week. Words. Sagittarius, 4. Look for the number 4. You guys start off with the Eternal Servitor, which is hope and incompleteness and yearning. Now, I know when I said that and I was showing this, you guys went, no, reject that. I don't like it. Come back with something better. But here's the thing. Where you've had a lot of feeling of being incomplete, Sagittarius, there is something coming your way to fix that. Sagittarius, I know that over the last couple of years, you've had a lot of hardships. You've had a lot of loss. You've had a lot of rugs pulled out from under your feet. And you've had a lot of aspects where you had a lot of things that you realized just made you feel incomplete. They make you feel like there's a hole somewhere. You don't even know where the hole is, much less how to fill the fucking hole. But it's there. The good thing is, you Sagittariuses, the thing I love about you guys is that you, whether you like to admit it or not, you're pretty fucking optimistic. You know things will change. You know that if you don't like the weather, you just got to wait 5 minutes and it'll change. I know you don't like to admit it, but you're pretty fucking optimistic. Not only are you pretty fucking optimistic, but you're pretty fantastic at manifesting or just getting off your ass and doing the things that other people refuse to do to change the situation. Sagittarius, y'all are pretty powerful fucking creatures and you don't give yourself enough credit. What I love about this is even though this is incompleteness, there's hope here. And here's what I was talking about that's going to come and fall right in your lap. This is opportunity, Sagittarius. This is opportunity. You heard me right. Now, that means some of you guys are going to get huge opportunities, and some of you guys are going to get the opportunity to just yawn repeatedly with me, or a smaller opportunity. But there's going to be some interesting opportunities this week. Thank you, love. I just want you to know that. Be watching for them. Look how differently these cards are. And this is the number 4. Now, here's the last part of this. Thank you, Kathy Poo. This is also the Fool's Embrace and Transmuting Pain. So when it comes to all of this shit right here, this incompleteness, hi, babe. This incompleteness that's leaving all the holes in you that you are really hoping for different opportunities, know that that incompleteness and those holes are going to lead to some aspects of little bit of shadow work. Little bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Just a little bit. Love you right back. Transmuting this pain is something that you Sagittariuses have done with this aspect right here for a while. It's been sitting there and festering, okay? So here's the thing, Sagittarius. When all of this pops up with this transmuting pain, just face it head on. Shoot that shit down and take care of it, okay? Seriously, shoot that shit down and take care of it. Like the badass fire sign that you are. Don't let it fester anymore. Don't let it fester anymore. This is a great week to deal with it so you can grab this opportunity by the cojones and go on like the badass archer you are. Got it? I don't want to hear that any of you Sagittariuses pass an opportunity this week. Just saying what I'm saying. All right. Stones for Sagittarius. Carnelian. All the Carnelian. Carnelian is a creative stone. It is a powerhouse stone. It's going to help you find these opportunities, and it's going to help you take this shit right here and go, boo, and take care of it. All the Carnelian. Seriously. All of it. All the Carnelian. I'm so glad that we didn't have any feral signs this week. Aren't you? Because, I mean, as a Capricorn, at first I was like, yeah, feral Capricorn. No, nobody liked me being feral toward the week. I don't know, some of y'all did. Some of y'all were encouraging it. Y'all were probably Tauruses, the other sign that was feral last week. And if so, you're wrong for that. But, I'm glad we don't have any feral signs this week. I'm just glad. I'm just glad. I do fully vote for Feral Fridays going forward, though. I don't know if any of y'all saw my videos, but I feel like we need to start having Feral Fridays. I just feel like that needs to be a thing. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. So, with that being said, I hope you guys over here on YouTube has a fantastic week.